Hello there, welcome to another paint of my Wizkids collection. Today we have painted the Storm Giant. This is an absolutely mammoth sized miniature from Wizkids. It's a very nice sculpt, and it was a very nice paint. So what I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to show you how the size of this miniature, because it's an absolute mammoth. What I've got here is a normal sized Wizkids human miniature. So we're going to just plonk this by the side of the miniature just to give you an idea of how big this mini is. And as you can see, it towers above the Executioner mini by Wizkids Games. I had a blast painting this miniature, but let me just quickly go over some of the colours I used today. Now for the actual Storm Giant skin, I used some Frost Blue by MSP Paints. I'll leave links below the video for all the actual codes and numbers of all the paints I used today on this miniature, and I used some Blue Flame from MSP Paints as well. So you've got a nice dark blue to begin with, and then dry brushed and highlighted with the actual blue flame on top. As for the rest of the body, we have some dark browns, we have some gold. With the gold, I painted all the gold areas and then covered the gold areas in a dark brown ink wash, and then went back over the actual gold with the original gold colour I used and just highlighted the gold areas with that. As for the brown is a dark brown followed with a lighter brown, dry brushed on top of all the areas, and then that was covered in an Agrax Earth shade of dark brown ink wash, and then of course highlighted with the original brown colour. So there we are. This is the Storm Giant by Wizkids Games. Now I find with Wizkids Games the actual larger miniatures from Wizkids Games are much better than the smaller ones. The small miniatures from Wizkids Games, there's quite a lot of flashing on them, and then they can be quite tricky to paint, and there's a lot of work to get them prepped up before you start painting. But the larger Wizkids miniatures, like this Storm Giant, is well worth spending your hard-earned pennies on. It's a very nice miniature and would look great on anybody's tabletop. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.